Hey, how's it going, you guys? So, I'm just gonna get right into it, like I usually do. This is an interesting one. I didn't think they were gonna make a matchup like this. But I think it's kind of a good thing, a good change of pace. What I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm hyperactive, so that's why you hear the giddiness. I'm just excited about the fight. Dominick Cruz against Henry Cejudo. Now, damn, this is a good matchup. Why do I think this is a good matchup? Well, Henry Cejudo is the current bantamweight champion, and Dominick Cruz is widely considered as one of the best bantamweights, if not the best bantamweight in UFC history. Now, does that mean anything now that Henry Cejudo is the current champion? Yeah, it does. Dominick Cruz is a beast, Dominick Cruz just hasn't been active. A lot of the new fans probably don't know him. But this guy, man, let me tell you something. His footwork is crazy. His head work is crazy. His unpredictability, just his foot patterns, the way he, I don't know, the way he sets up his strikes, his takedowns. If you look at his fights with Uriah Faber, those are some of his best performances in the UFC. If you look at just the way they played out, some of those last fights, I think they had a rubber match and then a trilogy. I think that's how the trilogy works. It's they have the regular fight, the rematch, and then rubber match. And dude, if you look at the rematch and the rubber match that they had, Dominick pieced up Uriah. Don't get me wrong, Uriah had a bunch of great moments in those fights, but more so in the last one, Dominick showed a big gap between them, and also he took out TJ Dillashaw, and everybody knows TJ Dillashaw is freaking juiced up, so big ups to Dom on that one, probably one of the only ones to have been able to evade a lot of TJ Dillashaw's strengths. So how do I think he's going to fare against Henry Cejudo? I think he's going to do well. Henry Cejudo is a great fighter, but in his last fight, I think he took a lot of damage that man, when you're looking at fighters and when you're looking at fights, when you're looking at up-and-coming fights, you always got to look at their last fight too, and yeah, sometimes it doesn't really matter, sometimes they heal up nice and well, and I think Henry will be close to pretty much 100% healed, but he took a shitload of leg kicks from Marlon, and I think Dom's going to remember that, and I think Dom's going to go in there and he's going to implement some sort of leg kick game plan. So what I think is going to go down, I think it's going to be a close fight. I think it's going to be a lot closer than most people think it's going to be. Definitely not going to be one-sided either way. Henry Cejudo is not going to steamroll Dom, and Dom is not going to steamroll Henry. If anything, it's going to be a decision on either end. I wouldn't be surprised if it was split or majority on either end. If I had to put my money on it, probably right now, because Henry's such on a hot streak, you go with Henry. But I don't know. I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to go with Dominick Cruz for the win on this one. And we shall see if it goes down in May. If it does, I'll let you guys know which day. Peace.